Darren Hughes, knocking over teachers will not be tolerated.
Never knew you were a teacher.
Well, you know now.
I don't care about your stupid match or your stupid dead teacher.
Christine, you're only the acting head. I'm not about to make radical decisions about Waterloo Road's budget without someone permanently at the helm.
Lawrence Brown, I'm arresting you on suspicion of possessing drugs with intent to supply.
I'm not letting her away with it. McFall, I've got an idea.
See, Mr. Lowesley's lining up his allies.
I'm on to him.
Did you survive?
Oh, just about. That place is a madhouse. I was saying to Simon, anything after today would be a piece of cake. Harley, Darren, Lula, Lacey. Harley, Darren, Lula, Lacey. Harley, Darren, Lula, Lacey.
Casey. It's Casey.
Damn it.
Why didn't you wake me?
Casey, I knew that.
I need the line.
I just want everything to be right.
Didn't seem right snooping around your dad's place, even if he is away.
Mrs. Mulgrew wants to see me first thing. Well, why do you think that is?
It's just a general chat. Nothing to worry about. Sue, Iron.
All these names. Makes you think.
About?
Well, what we're going to call our kids when we have them.
Let's just get through today, shall we?
You do want me at Waterloo Road, don't you?
Of course. But most of all, I just want you to be happy.
I am.
It's a block booking. I know it's short notice, but I need to cancel the tickets. All of them.
Harley, Darren, Lula, Lacey.
It's Casey.
Drive around the block. Give me a chance to walk in first this time.
You'll be fine.
Firm, but fair. Catch you later, Twinkle.
It's Mr. Lowesley in school, remember?
Harley, Darren, Lula, Lacey. Harley, Darren, Lula, Lacey.
There's no more cat food.
And? You think McFall stopped crying yet? My poor cat! Where's my cat?
Are you kids ready? Have you had a wash this morning?
Yeah. Face and everything.
Smashing. Brush your teeth. 5 minutes. Wagons roll.
Yes. Come on.
Why are you all standing outside?
Locked. What's in the bag, miss? Beans on the Aldi?
Why was shut out, miss? I've no idea.
In my last school, someone let a massive snake loose.
Someone let a snake loose?
I shouldn't think so.
Oh, don't know much for a teacher, you dear.
Why haven't you got a key?
Don't they trust you, miss?
All right, keep your hair on. Why don't you use the side door like everyone else?
Sorry, I didn't know about the side door.
How are people meant to get into breakfast club if the door's shut?
There ain't no breakfast club. Mrs. Mulgrew's had to cancel it because of costs.
What? So they're just meant to go hungry?
Sorry, it's not really my...
It's out of order, that's what it is.
Gotta love her. She gets another. Got a racehorse. And we go to war. Got a tongue. I wish I had another one. Got a racehorse. We go all the blood sport.
Christine?
Deficit predictions, cash flow forecasts, reconciliations.
Come again?
How am I meant to make sense of all this? I'm an English teacher, not an accountant.
Well, we're all businessmen and women now.
Well, I just didn't reckon on having to asset strip my own school. I've cancelled Breakfast Club.
Really?
On a budget like that, there's no fat to trim.
Well, at least a theatre trip will sweeten the pill. That's why I'm here, actually. I'll have the consent forms on your desk by morning break. Oh, you haven't?
Just call me Hatchet Mulgrew. It's no piece of cake, this head teaching malarkey, is it? I'm beginning to wonder if I made the right decision. But if tough decisions have to be made, that's what I'm going to do.
Morning, campers. If I could just have your undivided attention for the approximation of 60 whole seconds, I'd like to introduce you to my new teaching assistant, Mrs. Princess Windsor.
Hello, everybody.
This is Nikki Boston.
Hiya, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
This is Simon something or other.
Lowesley, deputy head. Welcome to Waterloo Road.
This is our new NQT, Sue Spark.
Hello. Hello.
Who have we got first, Sue?
Oh, Harley, Casey, Lou.
You packed your flak jacket. This is the kitchen area.
Audrey McFall.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
So this is the kitchen area.
So, any news on Mitzi?
Nothing. It's so unlike her. One shake of a cat o' snacks box and she's usually through that flat like lightning.
Well, you mustn't give up.
I had a cat go missing once.
A happy ending, I hope.
Ripped apart by foxes. We only ever found a collar and a single paw.
Right. Firstly, how does someone like George pull someone like her? Right. Secondly, do you think Christine knows he's hired his own wife?
What, relationships between staff aren't against the rules?
She's not gonna like it.
Have a look how I've just delivered your textbooks, Mr. Windsor.
My cup runneth over.
Oh, and Miss Spark, Mrs. Mulgrew will see you in 5.
Why were we locked out this morning?
Because every hour the school is open costs money. Heating, lighting, staff.
You're saying you can't afford to run the school?
No, I'm saying there have to be cutbacks.
Well, what's next? Supported study classes, main lessons?
It's me, permission form for the theatre trip.
Right, I've only just found out about this, but the theatre trip's been cancelled. We can't afford to sub trips anymore, I'm really sorry.
Well, like we're going skiing in the Alps, is it? It's for English.
Maybe we should all start carving our essays into stone. We'll save on loads of paper.
Right, well, if one of you wants to go and talk to Miss Mulgrew, I'm sure she'd be more than happy to explain it. But for now, can we just get on with registration, yeah? Please? Thank you.
What?
She's your mum.
Sue, come through, please. Sit yourself down. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to catch up with you before now.
Busy?
Oh, yeah. All part of the job these days. I just wanted to make sure you were settling in okay.
Yes, I think so. Preparation, that's the key. That's why I've been working really hard on my lesson plans, if you'd like to take a look.
Oh, it all seems very organised.
Who or what exactly do they teach at Havelock High? Pubescent teenagers or packs of rabid hyenas? Have you seen the state of these French grammar books?
Why? What's wrong with them?
Half the pages are missing.
They were free.
Fine, provided you don't mind me skipping straight from the present tense to the past conditional.
I'm sure you'll find something to fill in the gaps.
With what? Tap dancing?
George, your new Mandarin assistant starts today. Don't be greedy. Right, where were we?
If you need help with textbooks, I could always ask my dad.
Oh, got 30 spare sitting at home, has he?
No, but he's the Director of Education for the council.
Robert Bain's your dad?
He'd be more than happy to help, if you'd like me to have a word.
No, not at the moment, but thank you. I'll let you know. Well, you'd better be getting to class.
They're messing with our education. What's the point of us even trying?
Hey, don't blame my mum. It's the council.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to introduce you all to your new Mandarin teaching assistant, Mrs. Windsor. When you've all rolled your tongues back into your mouths, perhaps you'd be so kind as to offer the courtesy of an English greeting.
Morning, Mrs. Windsor.
Good morning.
They do speak, which is fortuitous, as this morning we're going to be practicing our conversational Mandarin. If someone could bring a chair and a table.
Thank you.
So, from what we've already seen, do we assume that liver or potato is the most effective catalyst? Well, the liver was the most efficient at speeding up the reaction. Hence, we can conclude that different enzymes catalyse different reactions. Any questions?
Miss,
Yes, Darren.
why do you always wear your sunnies inside?
Miss, what's in that wheelie bag?
Oh, it's just useful for carrying things. I had it when I was a flight attendant.
You was a trolley dolly?
Flight attendant or air steward are the accepted terms.
In case of turbulence.
You will find a seat bag in the seat pocket in front of you.
Stop that!
Sit back, 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 sit back.
Right, we'll build in moves and speed later. For now, let's just concentrate on catching the ball, yeah? That'll be a start.
I just found out that Sue Sparks' father is Robert Bain.
Well, maybe it'll work to our advantage, friends in high places.
No, it means everything we do, every mistake we make, goes straight to the top. Let's slip over a cosy Sunday lunch. It's not like I could have known. She uses a different surname.
It's her mum's maiden name. Her mum died, she was telling me.
Well, it's an extra headache I could have done without. Do the 6-year know about the theatre trip?
Yeah, they didn't take it too well. And some of the kids are complaining that they didn't get a letter about Breakfast Club.
Well, I'll organise a text to go out.
You know, maybe we should let pupils and staff know what we're dealing with. Take a more inclusive approach. These days, transparency is key.
What, and ruin morale before terms even started? No, I'll shoulder this for now. Thanks.
George has got Year 6 first period. Maybe his wife will be a welcome distraction. Right, guys, over here, please.
新加坡炒面鸭炒饭。
喝点什么呢？
我想要绿青椒跟青椒。
Very good.
So Kevin's just ordered himself fried chicken feet and boiled ice cream.
George, you're teasing. Kevin's Mandarin is very good.
Yeah, only because he watches Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon with the subtitles turned off.
OK, thanks very much, everyone. You'll be doing a lot more conversational Mandarin with Mrs. Windsor. If you can move the table and chair back. Thank you.
I wanted to say thank you. I really enjoyed that.
You're welcome. It's a surprise to find an Englishman who speaks my language so well.
Well, it's the future, isn't it? I can't get enough of it. I'd love to go and work there. You know, maybe someday.
I'm sure you will.
It's great.
Thank you.
They're very hard working.
She's only here because she's Mr. Windsor's wife.
Who cares?
Question is, how long is she going to last before she's cut?
So, who's going to go see Mrs. Mulgrew?
I will if no one else wants to.
Look, my mum's not exactly having an easy time right now. You'll just get her back up.
This is an important year for us. We have the right to know if she has other cuts.
Right, OK. Well, I'll go at break. It's better coming from me.
Little birdie been whispering in your ear, has he? Curly Barnett? Overuse of male grooming products?
We'd agreed. I would meet the new teaching assistant before he or she started.
What can I say? She's keen.
George, introducing Mandarin as a taught subject is the one thing I can really crow about to the council.
Exactly, which is why Princess is such a coup.
Especially now I've got Robert Bain's daughter watching my every move.
Who?
The Director of Education. Sue Spark is his flaming daughter.
Is that a wise appointment?
I've only just found out. Even more reason why I need Mandarin to be a shining light. To work.
It will.
She needs to earn her place here like everyone else. No favours. I should be shedding staff, not hiring them.
That's the best part. As a teaching assistant, she's cheap. If you ever need an ear... You got a minute?
I can't believe we've got double period of this
like this.
numpty.
2H2O O2. and when it's catalysed into water and oxygen. Will you stay in your own seats? Please!
Fasten your seatbelt sign.
Miss, I don't feel well.
Darren, what is it?
I think I need a sick bag!
Can you all just be quiet, Darren? Sit down.
A lot of noise coming from this classroom. Now, I trust it's because you're all so excited by the content of Miss Sparks' class. Darren?
Yeah? Yes, Mr. Lowesley.
Good. Now, come on, guys. You know the rules. No phones, no gangster tunes, no messing about in class. Or does someone fancy an hour in the cooler? Any takers?
Nope.
Excellent. Let's just calm it down, yeah? And I'll leave you in Miss Sparks' capable hands. Everybody happy?
Yeah, yes, Mr. Lowesley.
You need to get a grip.
It just went out of control. Got a great experiment for year 6. It'll be better, I promise.
You just come running every time you've got a problem.
I know.
If you want to make this work, so you're going to have to find a way to do it yourself. Yep.
There's enough.
Something else I'll need to learn.
Look, Connor, I would love to be taking you all to see plays, expanding your minds, discussing the finer points of the Southern Gothic, but I can't. Because I'm spending the better part of my day worrying about the cost of toilet paper.
So what do I tell them?
Tell them it would be really nice if I had my own son in my corner, not running to join the shooting party.
The RSPCA just phoned.
What did they say?
Well, there's a pigeon with a broken wing and a hamster stuck up a tree, but no cats. Sorry. There's a fresh pot of tea in the staff room.
No, thanks. I'm not in the mood.
So, what did she say?
Nothing much.
Is the play still on?
What is she supposed to do? There's only so much money in the school budget.
Or what is the point in sending him?
You should have sent me. He's on her side.
It's not about sides.
Sick bag. Morning, Dynasty. Connor, Kevin.
Welcome, class. Take a seat. The aim of today's lesson is to demonstrate the oxidation of sugar using potassium chlorate by using what is commonly known as the Screaming Jelly Baby experiment. By placing the sugar, in our case, the jelly baby, into the chlorate.
So what do you think about all these cuts, miss?
I'm sorry?
We're supposed to be going to the theatre.
That's nothing to do with me.
So you're saying you don't care?
If you could just concentrate on the experiment.
Is it true, miss, that you used to be a trolley dolly?
So, the jelly baby goes into the chlorate.
I mean, if you don't care about our education, how are we meant to?
Maybe if you were that concerned, you'd let the women speak.
Safety goggles on, please. So, first, we need to eat up the chlorate.
Did you go to private school, miss?
Actually, yes, although the relevance to this, I
bet you didn't have to share books.
Doors to manual. If you'd like to locate your nearest emergency exits, which are there, and there.
Think it was easy, do you? Being on your feet for a 12-hour turnaround? The captain treating you like a galley slave? Having to clear up other people's muck and vomit?
We were only having a laugh.
Not just anyone can be a flight attendant, you know. There are standards. Like a height-weight ratio for a start.
Impolite.
If you could just take a moment to look at your worksheet. Now!
And in spite of it all, he thinks you're perfect. You're fully focused, honey.
What? This is really good, Lisa. Yeah, maybe 25 copies. Meet me back in class in 5. Lenny, we need a trampoline. I can't talk right now, sorry.
Until he cries, Uncle. Where does it hurt? Everywhere. Can you stand up?
Don't bang out of order. She can't just walk out.
Do you blame her?
There's no explaining her behavior. We know. She makes the world turn backwards. Like a liar, love. Everything she does, yeah. Cleave yourself
Well, where is she then?
and neither one is you.
3, 2, 1, change. Quickly! Keep on your toes, Casey, on your toes.
Darren's the only boxer who can beat himself up.
Go bake a cake.
At least the girl got skills.
What girl? I don't see a girl, you see a girl.
Don't cross your feet over. Casey, pick up the gloves.
Well, that ain't fair. Why should you get to go first?
Right. Because your stance is your core. Right, the minute you've mastered that, you can put the gloves on. Right. Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And again. Here.
I say we do something. Like a sit-in until Mrs. Mulgrew agrees to enter into a proper debate.
Yeah, because that's really going to help her. Well, maybe we should all go and see her. My mum's trying to run the school the best she can.
What, by cancelling everything? And having crap teachers that walk out?
No, she brought in Mrs. Windsor. Look, I know my mum. She'll be fighting for us. She's on our side.
What we want to know, Connor, is whose side are you on?
Okay, guys, gather over here, please. Quick as you can.
Okay, line up in your 4 groups, please. Quickly. Stop messing around. This is not a drill. Come on.
Right, look at me. Look at me. I'm here. I'm right here, and I'm going to get you out. It's okay. There's no fire.
I'm frightened. I want everyone accounted for. Right. That's year 5, all here. Where's Connor?
I haven't seen him.
I won't let you get hurt again. Let's get here.
See? Hello?
Wait. Wait, you can't go back here. He is my son. You don't know where the fire is.
Yeah, she's right. No one could go back inside, not until the fire brigade get here.
Connor and Imogen are missing.
So is Miss Spark.
Imogen, Phil.
Any idea where Miss Spark is?
She walked out of class.
She did what?
I'll go.
Hey, you have to move outside. Now, please.
Christine Mulgrew, head teacher.
Does anyone know the location of the fire?
Connor.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
In here!
She's gonna need feeding.
Stop going on about that stupid cat.
How could you? You think I haven't got enough on at the moment?
You're wrong.
Oh, am I? It's not like he hasn't got farm.
You are unbelievable. I have spent all morning defending you and your cuts, and this is the thanks I get. Yeah, well, no more, because I'm out of here. Come on, guys. We're on strike.
Come back here!
It's like we've got a mutiny on our hands.
Don't even think about it.
All right. Clear to go back inside. There was no fire. Just an experiment in the science lab that set the alarms off.
Everyone just, get back to your class now, please.
I told them not to touch it. And then I went into the cupboard and somehow the door got jammed.
Look, Sue.
And that's when they must have set off the screaming jelly baby.
The what? Sorry?
And I heard the alarm and I thought, if there's a fire. And then I saw the smoke.
Hey. Look. I know how hard you've worked, all right? But Waterloo Road, it isn't for everyone.
But I was getting the hang of it. Really, I was. Till I snapped at Rhiannon's salt. Well, she started it.
Look, some people are cut out to work with these type of kids and others aren't.
What, and you're saying I'm not?
I'm saying that there are other schools, private schools. Your dad could get you a job anywhere.
But I want to work here with you. That's all I've ever wanted. The day I got my PGCE, my dad, he had tears in his eyes. He said my mum would have been really proud. He said education runs in the family veins, and here I am messing everything up and letting everyone down.
Come here.
Mrs. Mulgrew will have to take us seriously now. Isn't this the first place that they're going to look? We're not hiding. This is a protest. Why don't we head into town, pick up the little top I was telling you about?
I don't think shopping counts as a revolutionary activity.
Do you think I should go back and tell someone about Miss Spark?
Nah, she deserved it. Do you want to know what she calls the fella? Do you want to know who he is? It's Simon Lowesley.
Did you see who set off the experiment?
No, I was in the cupboard.
Why were you in the cupboard?
She went into the cupboard to get some pens and the door shut and jammed.
The people should never be left alone during an experiment. Sue, you know anything that combusts, sparks or explodes needs to be very closely supervised.
It won't happen again.
In a school like Waterloo Road, it's not just academic lessons we need to deal with. It's moods, tempers, personal grievances, and that's just the stuff. I need to be very confident you have everything under control.
I will. I have. You have no further cause for worry, Mrs. Mulgrew.
And you're feeling okay in yourself?
I'm just only upset that I never got to finish the lesson.
You feel able to continue teaching today?
100%.
Okay, good. Leave it with me. I remain to be convinced.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on her. How are Connor and Imogen?
Oh, fine. They just walked out of school. Along with their entire class in protest, apparently, at the spending cuts.
I did say there were rumblings. I told them to come talk to you.
I was busy.
Right. I think they just wanted to make their case.
It's not like I can snap my fingers and a few extra grand will fall from the sky.
No, it's more about open dialogue.
A struggling NQT, disrupted lessons, rebellious pupils. Funnily enough, my schedule's pretty full.
Well, do you want me to speak to them?
No. They have until the end of lunchtime. Then I'm excluding the lot of them.
Come on, Mitch. There you go. That's a good girl. Look, I got it for you. It's horrible being hungry, isn't it? I won't let you starve.
See, it all comes from the hips. So it's like...
Like this. From the hips. What? Am I not your type? Gutted. You ever heard of a girl boxer anyway?
Oh, I forgot. You're not even a girl, are you?
Don't listen.
Hi. I just wanted to say that the boxing went really well this morning. So I was thinking maybe we could incorporate it into the curriculum.
You don't have any equipment and I don't have any money.
Yeah, well, I've worked a way around that.
Oh, Nikki, I don't need another baton.
This could be really good.
Introducing kids who already have a problem dealing with their emotions to a violent sport.
Hang on. Boxing's about discipline.
Not how the council are likely to see it.
It increases cardiac fitness, mental agility. As far as budgets are concerned, I thought they were there to be squeezed.
Then it's probably good I got the head's job and you didn't.
Trapped, thinking you was going to be burned alive.
Sonia.
I'm just sorry for all the disruption. Oh. Here, drink this.
So, what's Christine going to do about year 6?
I have to say, I can't blame them. Forced redundancies, overstretched resources. It affects our morale. It was only a matter of time before it affected theirs.
Well, she's threatening to exclude them.
No. You know, I've just been in to ask about boxing being put on the curriculum and she nearly bit my head off, I swear. She is losing it.
I'm sure you will appreciate this is a very difficult situation. What do you expect me to do? Let them walk all over us? Well, I'm sorry you all feel that way.
Hey, so the kids are keen on boxing, yeah?
Yeah, they can't get enough. Do you know what's annoying? I've phoned around all these gyms and found some equipment that's going begging. She won't even hear me out.
Is it local?
Yeah.
Come on, then.
You okay?
Yeah.
You are with me in all of this?
I don't know why you're being so angry.
Because I should be concentrating on my exams, not worrying about if my school's open or shut today. I want to do well.
You'll be fine, whatever happens.
But what if I could do great? What if I never get the chance to find out because all I've ever got was half a textbook and a knackered teacher? When I leave school, I want a chance. Don't you? Mrs. Mulgrew, it's Imogen.
Where are you?
We're at schoolhouse.
I want you all back here by the end of lunchtime.
We're not moving until you agree to speak with us, Mrs. Mulgrew.
Lunchtime, Imogen. Or you're excluded.
You're excluding me?
All of you. I won't stand for this. Now, if you were all to just come back.
We're not moving, Mrs. Mulgrew, not until you agree to speak with us. You know where we are.
So she's excluding you?
All of us.
Can you please knock?
So, the pupils are revolting.
Not as much as some of the staff.
Come on, got to be seen to be one of the pack. Basic survival technique. And those textbooks are the pits. So, threatening to expel some of your best students. Carefully thought out strategy with it, or?
Me and Connor had words earlier, and I will not be held to ransom. I have no idea what I am doing.
Who does?
Simon. Oh, he pretends he's helping, but he is so ambitious. Yapping at my ankles with his blue sky thinking and his middle ways.
You know, I've always been a great believer in Wu Wei, the art of non-action. Maybe you're trying too hard. I mean, if Simon wants to, then let him take the strain.
He'd love that.
Well, if he's got some fantastic strategy, then as his line manager, you should stand back. Be encouraging. If it works, it's problem solved. If he falls flat on his face, well.
Whoever he is, he must think a lot of you.
Ooh, let me see. Wow, it's beautiful. Expensive. Can I say? He spoils me.
I went on a blind date during the holidays. All I got was a ration of kebab.
I can't help it if I'm his whole world.
You just leave Christine to me, yeah?
Oh, you better think quickly.
Are you still willing to go and talk to the 6 years?
Of course, yeah.
Well, they're at the schoolhouse, so whatever you have to do.
Yeah, a local gym had some spare boxing gear, and Christine, you should see Casey Barry. She's a natural, and I mean, all the kids love it, but Casey's got real talent, and I think it'd give us focus.
Earlier on, I was out of order. Come on. Convince me.
Where have you been?
Nowhere.
By the time we're finished, McFall's going to regret ever sticking her nose in our business.
None of this is Mitzi's fault.
You're right. We should get rid of it. After school, we'll go and get her. Take her down the river.
There's 2 boxes, right? You need to take a whiz before a fight. Right, so the ref points to urinal and says, there you go. But then the trainer says to the 2 boxers, Amir can, but Casey can. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Amir can, Casey can. right. And again. Feeling good.
Hey, I wanted to let you know the good news. Mrs. Mulgrew has agreed to let us do more boxing. So, if you want to get serious.
I don't.
And we're expected to share books. Most of them are old or have pages missing.
Or smell minging.
Why should we invest in the school if you won't?
It's resources that are being cut, not staff commitment.
Which means every day we turn up, something else could change or be taken away. This is the most important year for us.
Well, I can certainly recommend that we work on our lines of communication.
What's the point in talking to you when it's my mum that makes all the decisions?
We do have meetings.
No, not with us, you don't.
That's a good point, actually. OK, so what if we can try and find a way to include you guys in some of the decisions in school?
That's all we're asking for.
You'll have to convince my mum first.
Yeah, she's no pushover.
Tell me about it.
She's under a lot of pressure at the moment, believe me, but she's just trying to do her best. We both are.
Missing your cat, miss?
Oh, yes, Lisa, I am. See, Mitzi was a big part of my life.
Yeah. My brother was a big part of mine. Only I bet I'm missing him more.
What with him being a human and in prison thanks to you?
That's enough, Lisa.
That doesn't matter.
It does. I apologise to Miss McFall.
What, to her?
What's done is done. We all move on. Nobody gets to be deliberately hurtful, not on my watch.
Sorry.
Right. On you go.
Mr. Windsor, Mrs. Windsor, I just...
Revolution over already?
Look, I wanted to say that I really enjoyed this morning's lesson.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Good.
I'm really serious about learning Mandarin. I was wondering if you'd consider giving me some extra lessons.
You want more work?
Well, that's just it. It doesn't feel like work.
Extra lessons, you say? Yes, that would be my pleasure. My room, last period?
Great, yeah, I'll be there.
You can be a right suck up sometimes.
I'm glad you've decided to come back.
There are conditions.
I suggest we all retreat somewhere a bit more private.
I don't think the pair of you realise just how much trouble you've caused.
We didn't start any fire or set off the fire alarm.
Yeah, well, let's start with that. Who did?
We're not saying.
You of all people should realise just how serious this could have been, Imogen.
One of the conditions to ending our protest is no names.
Someone could have died.
Except there was no fire.
Well, I didn't know that at the time, did I?
What the sixth form feel very strongly about is having more transparency around some of the decisions in school.
Like cancelling things that really matter.
It's not like I wanted to.
Then surely we can find a way to keep them.
Believe me, I have tried, but I don't know Lorraine Donegan writing the cheques these days. Trust me, I am counting pennies here.
Well, maybe if everyone knew that, they wouldn't think you were such a battle axe.
That's why we've all come up with an idea.
Go on.
To set up a school council.
Yeah, Connor and Imogen and a few of the others get to meet you and me on a regular basis to discuss the running of the school.
And if I agree, everyone goes back to class? Right, well, we can have our first meeting. Final period of today.
We've got a free period now.
No, you don't. Miss Spark was very disappointed not to finish her lesson. She's waiting in the science lab. That's my condition.
Can everyone take their seats and look at the worksheets, please?
Katie Taylor. She won Olympic gold for Ireland and she's a total superstar over there now. Nicola Adams, flyweight. She won the first ever women's Olympic boxing gold.
Yeah, I've seen her on telly.
Yeah? Well, they're the trailblazers. The sport's really taking off for women now. These women, they're fit, they're fast, they're incredible athletes. They could knock the likes of Darren Hughes into the middle of next week.
He's an idiot.
I know. He's just jealous. The best thing you could do as far as Darren's concerned is throw in the towel, but that's entirely up to you.
And that is what we call a redox reaction. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Is that you singing?
Just a nursery rhyme, miss.
I know that.
About this little star called Twinkle.
You're a bit old for nursery rhymes, aren't you?
Why are you always picking on me?
Because you have a very bad attitude.
I could have had you up for what you said to me earlier. All I've got to do is go see Mrs. Mulgrew.
All right. I think Miss Sparks had enough for one day, don't you?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I had your back the minute you walked in, miss.
I know. I'm grateful.
Yeah? How grateful?
Well, very.
Because you say the word, miss, and I can keep this mob in line every single time.
I think I'm getting the measure of them.
Do ya? You don't really think the cupboard door locked all by itself? You know, the kids here, they can be wicked. 20 quid a day. You won't have to worry about a thing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what
Woo-way.
You're not disappointed you got me instead of Mr. Windsor?
No. I mean, Mr. Windsor's great, but you're definitely better.
Oh.
And it's fantastic being able to talk to somebody who's actually from China.
And you have a very strong work ethic, just like Chinese people.
Thanks. Oh, I'd love to go someday.
Oh, really? All I wanted was to come to Britain.
I guess the grass is always greener. Oh, it means you're never quite happy. Look, I don't mean to sound disrespectful, but Mr. Windsor is quite old. What do you see in him?
Kevin, you are too cheeky.
I'm sorry.
No English. Speak to me in Mandarin.
Hurry up! Tip back!
You want yourself in the cupboard again, miss?
Were you hating me?
So you agree? Behaviour and attendance have been better since we've had Breakfast Club.
I don't have a problem with Breakfast Club, Imogen. Quite the opposite, in fact.
Yeah, it's purely a funding issue. Have we looked into private funding?
That takes time.
Well, I can look into it.
Yeah, maybe you and I could put some feelers out.
In the meantime, what if sixth form agree to help with Breakfast Club?
Take it in turns to get in early, watch over the kids.
That's a big commitment.
Don't you trust us?
I'd still have to have one member of staff present.
How about if we meet them halfway? Do a temporary run, see how that goes.
OK. A school council agreed to reinstate Breakfast Club for a trial period. Now, any other business?
I think this has gone really well. It's what I'm always talking about, transparency, getting people involved.
Right, well, we'll try and meet on a regular basis. Keep you informed of any forthcoming cuts, although trust me, running any type of budget, from household bills to a whole school, tough decisions still have to be made.
Stuff like that they should teach in schools.
Hey, why don't we? Get year 6 into 2 teams, give them each a budget, see how they manage it.
Like The Apprentice?
Exactly. We'll even put up some real money.
From where?
The idea being that they return a profit.
OK, take it back to your friends, and if they like it...
They'll love it.
Then we'll do it. Now, meeting over. It's good to see them excited. Maybe Waterloo Road does need some blue sky thinking.
Miss, I need to talk to you. It's about Miss Spark and Mr. Losley.
Come and sit with Mummy. Come and sit with Mummy. How did you get here?
And I am thankful for the love these rocks have always given.
Where have you been?
Luckily, the people in question doesn't want to make a formal complaint.
By my own admission, there have been moments today where I have struggled.
So what you must never, ever do is take that frustration out on one of your pupils. Now, are you in control of yourself and your classroom or not?
Honestly, I am Mrs. Mulgrew. Today has been a huge learning curve, and my last class went extremely well.
Good. Oh, may I? Oh, what a beautiful ring. Whoever he is, he must be very proud of you. You know, some men can be so secretive when they're in a relationship. I never understand why. Do you? Twinkle?
I never said anything.
So much for transparency. Hey, wait up. How did the Apprentice idea go down?
Yeah, everyone loved it.
Connor.
You're under a lot of pressure, Mum, I know.
I shouldn't have jumped to the wrong conclusion. I'm sorry. I do believe in you, you know. You're going to go out there and make something of your future.
What future? Even if I get all my exams, there isn't any jobs.
Oh, come on. Look how you performed in the school council meeting. You're bright. You're full of ideas.
I'm average, Mum. Average with absolutely no idea what I want to do with my life.
Miss Mulgrew, a minute, please.
If you didn't tell her, how did she find out?
I have absolutely no idea.
See you tomorrow, Miss Spark.
It just isn't working.
Today has been a bad day, granted.
It's been a disaster.
Well, from now on, it can only get better. I can do this.
That's just it, Sue. I don't think I can. I'm sorry, you know how important my career is to me.
Actually, you know what? Today has been complete hell. But I got through it, didn't I?
I just think work should be work.
For you. I got through it for you. And for my dad, who, by the way, thinks you could be the youngest head in Scotland.
Yeah, your dad's been very kind.
Yes, he has. Because he was looking forward to watching us both grow. You, a superhead, me by your side together. And if none of that were to happen, well, he'd be so disappointed.
Insurrection cut off at its knees, pupils demanding extra lessons. Another triumph at the helm, Mr. Mulgrew.
If today was a good day.
Well, no one died.
More's the pity. Did you know Simon was engaged to Miss Sue Spark?
Really? I wonder what the attraction to the daughter of the Director of Education could be.
How do you fancy a joint deputy position, subject to the usual interview process, of course?
Joint? Mr. Lousy? Hardly a match made in heaven, is it?
My thoughts exactly. I can't justify spending money we don't have.
We're cancelling The Apprentice.
What?
Wouldn't want Twinkle to find out about our arrangement, would we?
He's not going to find out, though, is he?
We had something come in first thing from the Education Committee. The Mandarin curriculum has really caught them. They want to roll it out across the area, and they want us, well, you, to do it for them.
I think I might have solved our problem. I'll fund the apprentice competition. I'll put the seed money up myself. Welcome to The Apprentice.
You are heading for big trouble, George.
We need to make sure that we actually do win this.
How?
By making sure the girls won't.